When a daddy boat and a mummy boat love each other very much, they can give each other a special hug. A little while later, a bouncing baby boat arrives. Due to the wonders of genetics, the baby boat inherits characteristics of both parents. These characteristics can be a mixture of positive and negative traits. The parent boats could produce a baby boat which is strong, healthy, has great guns, great torpedoes, and is also tanky. They could also, sadly, produce FR25. Tier 7 premium Italian destroyer FR25 is based on the French Tier 6 tech tree destroyer Gepard, but has been given some of the flavour of the new Italian destroyer branch. When I initially saw what FR25 was, I got quite excited. I'm a destroyer player, I love the French destroyers, and although I haven't played them a huge amount, I quite like the concept of the new Italians too. Blending those two concepts had potential. Frustratingly, FR25 brings together characteristics of the two nations which don't gel well together, and leaves the good features of the two nations behind. And it makes for a ship which doesn't seem to have a purpose, doesn't perform well, and feels, frankly, awful. I really don't like doing negative reviews, and I try to find the positives with every ship I review. But FR25 has very few redeeming features. Let me outline the ship for you. As a Gepard, she has 5 single 139mm guns, 2 at the front, 1 just aft of the funnels, and 2 at the back. Unlike her Italian tech tree cousins, these guns have French-like range of 12.7 kilometers, which is actually slightly shorter than Gepard, a tier lower. But they fire HE and SAP like the Italian destroyers, not AP, and the ship does not have a main battery reload booster like Gepard. While the SAP does deal good damage to the right targets, particularly unangled destroyers, the rate of fire of 6.9 seconds base means that you simply don't have time to make it work most of the time. If you're fighting a destroyer, it's likely to have higher rate of fire and DPM than you, and it's likely to simply outgun you. If their friends get involved too, you're unlikely to get off more than a couple of volleys before either sinking or being forced to disengage. The long base range can of course be extended with the 4-point captain skill, and you could potentially run this as an open water run and gun ship. But why would you, when you can play Gepard or Vauquelin with their main battery reload booster and just do a better job of it? FR25 has one other disadvantage compared to Gepard and Vauquelin: hit point distribution. French tech tree destroyers have special distribution of their hit points among their compartments. The effect this has is to make French destroyers quite resistant to damage as they take more and more, because they get saturated easily. This makes them quite hard to kill, and they can even survive torpedo hits, which would sink other destroyers. FR25 does not have this feature, and this makes her even more at a disadvantage in a gunfight. As a Tier 7, all other things being equal, a Tier 6 Gepard, which is the same ship, don't forget, would wipe the floor with FR25 in a gun duel. So she's not a gunboat. She must be a torp boat, right? Well, her torps are mid-mounted and fast, so you have good flexibility of using them on either side, but mid-mounted torps don't have the best angles, although they're not awful, and you only have 6 torpedoes total, and their range is 6 kilometers like a French destroyer, not the long-range torpedoes of the Italians. As FR25's minimum concealment is 6.3 kilometers, this means you can only stealth torp things which are coming towards you when you run away, and then only if you want to risk getting quite close to them. This leads me to an unavoidable conclusion. This ship is a one-trick pony. Its only effective method of attack is to use its speed boost and Italian-style exhaust smoke generator, preferably with its duration extended by signals and captain skills, to torp rush enemy ships. She carries French, not Italian torpedoes, and the alpha on the torpedoes is 14,833, the same as Gepard and Vauquelin, so they hit fairly hard for a Tier 7. The problem with this playstyle is that it's very tricky to pull off. A situation has to present itself where a target is rushable, and that doesn't happen every match. It's very map dependent, very matchmaking dependent. Map with lots of islands, top tier, no radars, no hydro, no carrier. You're probably going to manage at least 2 rushes during a match like that. If all of those things are present, you are going to have a miserable time. If you're just interested in having fun, yes, you can play FR25 like it's a poor man's Paolo Emilio and get the odd adrenaline rush from here and there. But for YOLO rushing to be effective, you have to preferably severely damage or sink at least 2 targets. If you only trade 1 for 1, you're not going to be helping your team win on average, and your battle contribution will be neutral. I just think that the number of battles that FR25 is going to be meaningfully contributing to the team, even in the hands of a good player, is going to be quite small. I often include a replay of some good gameplay with my reviews to show off the ship, but I can't do that with FR25 because I simply haven't been able to have a good game. She could have been very interesting, but this baby of French and Italian parents is more of a Frankenstein's monster than a Bella Bambina. If you found this review useful, please do subscribe and also head on over to Twitch and drop me a follow over there. I stream on Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday evenings UK time, and my channel is a relaxed, friendly place where players of all kinds are welcome, and I'll do my best to answer any questions anyone has. I've been Stats, take care of each other, and I'll catch you again soon.